So which is really the best tribe in Lorwyn? We went to Wizards of the Coast to find out for sure. We got the inside scoop from the designers, the brand people, from the R&D folks, and to ask them, what is their favorite tribe? What tribe do they think is the best? Why do they think it's the best? What tactics do they use? Do they have any secret or inside information? We wanted to put them on the spot and ambush them and say, tell us, what is your favorite tribe and why? Whoa, Mark, hold on.
Yes.
Important stuff.
Okay.
Who are you and why should we care?
I'm Mark Rosewater. I'm the head designer for Magic the Gathering. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm really, no, who are you and why? No, I'm kidding. So the big question is, what's your favorite tribe and why?
My favorite tribe, Changeling.
Changeling?
Yes. Or
Man.
Shapeshifters, I guess, technically.
You're kind of a cheater. No, pick something else. You got to pick a real tribe. Come on.
Okay. Tree Folk.
Tree folk. Okay.
Yes.
Why do you like the tree folk?
Well, the thing I like about the Tree Folk is that they're sort of big, and they have a lot of cards that say, you can't deal with me, I'm big and large and indestructible.
Right.
So I like that sort of build up and just get this giant team that you can't deal with.
Okay, so if you could crush one tribe with your tree folk, one tribe that you and your tree folk really hate, who would you want to crush the most?
Being that Tree Folk are very big, I would crush the smallest tribe, which would be fairies.
So you'd crush the fairies? Because I hear you, I don't like the fairies either. Really,
Well, I mean, I'm saying, I'm thinking like a Tree Folk. If I'm a Tree Folk, the fairies are just the most annoying thing.
Right, yeah,
So,
they are kind of annoying. That's,
yeah.
that's what Lane said, they're pretty annoying. So.
They're very annoying.
All right, well, I know, they're waiting to get you into your meetings.
We're doing actual design here, so I gotta go.
All right,
okay.
thanks. Who are you and why should we care?
How's it going? I'm Devin Lowe. I'm the head developer for Magic. I was also the lead developer for Lorwyn, and so I had a lot of my hands on the set and sort of making the tribes work a certain way, or making the cards do a certain thing, killing the cards that weren't fun, and really making the cards that were a lot of fun more powerful so people would play more often.
What's your favorite tribe and why?
Okay. In a way, I feel like they're all my kids or my nephews or something.
You love all your kids.
It feels weird to say, so one's better than the others. I think I have to say elves is my most favorite. Mostly because they're just the most honest tribe, right? They just play a lot of creatures, mostly green creatures. They multiply very quickly. They pump with their power with these, lores like Elves Champion and Imperious Perfect. And then they sort of attack in a giant swarm at the end, some massive overrun effect or Garrick Wildspeaker help them out or something. And it's just a classic way to win Magic, not be a jerk, try to lock them down or something, but just be like, huge monsters more than you, smash you flat.
So you just kind of win in an honest way. You're not kind of doing any crazy tricks or anything.
And I think that's part of why they're so appealing to a huge number of players. Like a lot of people play elves when I'm out gunslinging at tournaments or pro tours or regional events or something, and people come up and play. A lot of them have elf decks. Some of this is very, very grassroots, very baseline, very human.
Oh, that's great. So if you could crush one tribe, and I know they're all your kids, so this is kind of a tough question, but with your elves, if there was one tribe that you and your elves have a little bit of a grudge against that you'd want to really crush, and you get in a gunslinging match against them, who would you most want to beat?
Okay, I guess if I said the elves are the most honest, that's why I like them, then the one I want to crush is the most dishonest, which is fairies.
Right.
They're the ones that are the most tricky, the least straightforward, the most based on foiling the opponent's plans instead of advancing their own plans.
I'm with you. I don't like fairies at all. They're my least favorite.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get to listen.
So, Devin, I appreciate you coming in and talking with us and giving us the straight scoop.
You bet.
Hey, what are you doing? We've got some important questions here. People want to know this. This is very, very important.
All right.
Who are you and why do we care?
I'm Elaine Chase. I'm the Senior Brand Manager for Magic the Gathering. So that means I take care of all the business side and marketing and all that kind of fun stuff.
So we're talking about tribes, and I understand you have one tribe that you're a fan of?
I do. If you take a look at my cube decorations, I have to say I'm a fan of the fairies.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. So, okay, I mean, fairies are a fairly popular tribe. So, what do you really like about them?
I think they're winning on the tribal wars right now, by the way. A hair ahead of the elves.
Nice.
Yeah. I like fairies for a couple different reasons. One is fairies are just cool in general, regardless of magic or any other kind of fairies.
Right.
And the second thing is I'm really a blue-black kind of person, right? So the fact that they go in and they do kind of manipulation and they kind of screw with their opponents and make you discard and play with the rules a little bit, that kind of thing. Just the play style's right up my alley.
Right. So that's kind of neat. So
little annoying creatures. I like getting under people's skins.
Nice. Hey, that's great. Marketing. That's why you're marketing
that's
now,
it.
right? So what about like sort of do you find the art appealing and stuff? I know it's been a lot of people really excited about the artwork,
Yeah,
especially with the fairies.
It's gorgeous. The thing that I really like about the magic fairies is they're not like traditional fairies, right? It's not just elegantly dressed women with
Right.
wings or things like that. Well, I like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But the magic fairies are really cool. They've got their own kind of feel to them. They do have that kind of little bit of insect-nish going on, but they're also very noble and they fit right in with the whole Lorwyn world.
Okay. So what's your least favorite tribe?
My least favorite tribe, I don't know.
If you could beat one tribe with your
If I
fairy
could,
deck,
if
who
I
would you
could
beat?
beat one tribe with my fairy deck, it would probably be those nasty, dirty little goblins.
Really? You don't like
Yeah,
those goblins,
they're
huh?
dirty and
Yeah.
nasty and
They're like the anti-fairies.
yeah,
aren't they?
pretty much.
That's cool. All right, Elaine Chase, thank
All
you
right,
very much.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you doing? We got some important stuff to talk about.
All right.
Okay, so tribes. First, who are you and why do we care?
I'm Mark Purvis. I'm an associate brand manager for Magic. I'm the newest guy on the brand team.
So you're the new guy, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear there's a lot of hazing going on here.
There is. I'm forced to build limited decks constantly and play Magic until I cry.
You know, it's pretty rough, man.
It's terrible.
Yeah, Congress is having some hearings on this stuff, so, hang in there. I think there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. So, what's your favorite tribe?
I think Giants are the best.
Giants, you like the
play,
Giants?
Yes. I play almost exclusively limited, and the Giants hit the hardest, the fastest. And then when you're done beating up your opponent and blooding their face with the Giants, you can start chucking livestock at them.
So, what tactics do you think kind of really lend themselves to kind of emerge with the giant deck, like as opposed to say some of the others?
I think it's just the fact that they kind of sneak up on how fast they really do come out. You can get 2 blind spot Giants out, and they can be swinging for 4 points of damage on turn 4. I mean, Giants as a tribe, they're not perfect. I mean, Cloud Goat Ranger has a BO problem, and Brian Stoutarm kind of plays his screamo a little bit too loud for my taste, and there's a really, really intimidating guy coming in Morningtide that could use a wax job. But I think pound for pound, they're the best tribe.
So, if you could beat any other tribe with your Giants tribe, which tribe do the Giants want to crush the most?
I think it's elves. I
Really?
think,
Those elves?
it's obvious from the artwork. It crush underfoot. They're crushing the elves. I've been playing the elves versus goblins decks,
Right.
and I usually pick the goblin deck. And
Just because you don't like elves.
right.
But something happened that made you not like elves.
Um,
We can talk about that after if you don't feel.
when I was younger,
Right.
elves came to my house, burned it down, and took my dog.
You don't know how often I hear that story. It's a very tragic tale.
It is.
So,
They tried to blame it on the boggarts, but it was elves.
Yeah.
I could tell from the elf droppings.
okay, Mark Purvis, thanks for coming on and
Sure.
telling us about your tribe.
Hi,
Who are you and why should we care?
I'm Worth Wolpert, and I'm a Magic brand manager.
So, what do you work on?
Magic.
Really?
Digital magic.
Digital magic.
Yeah.
Right.
Magic Online.
Magic
all that-
Online, and then anything else?
A whole bunch of other stuff I can't tell people about.
Okay, well, we'll shake you down afterwards. So here's the important question. This is why I busted into your important meeting here. What's your favorite tribe?
Goblins. Goblins are my favorite tribe.
Goblins. So, goblins. So why do you like the goblins, Worth? Why?
I know they're fast, they're furious, they do lots of damage, they're red. I like red.
You like red?
Yeah, direct damage is fun.
You just like to like the bombs, like throw in the room there?
Yeah.
So what are the kind of tactics for the goblins that you think are kind of emerging with this set?
Well, I like the goblins because they use their buddies and don't care really about their well-being. Like,
Right.
They throw their buddies at you to do some damage.
Really?
They sacrifice their buddies.
That's kind of funny. I wouldn't imagine that with you.
Yeah, no, that's the way I roll.
Yeah, okay, all right. So, if you could have your goblins crush any evil
Elves.
tribe. Really, the elves? You don't like the elves?
No,
That's
they're wimpy.
I don't like the elves
They're a
either.
big bunch of wusses.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. I'm
Long
definitely
pointy
with you.
ears.
Worth Wolpert, brand manager, Magic. Thanks.
No problem.
So, do you like elves? Do you like goblins? Elementals? Are you a fairy person? Giants? Kithkin? Merfolk? Or do you really like the tree folk? That's the question you need to ask yourself for the Tribal Wars for Magic the Gathering. We're asking people to go out and build a tribe and compete with their friends in their local hobby store to find which tribe is the best. And once you compete with your tribes, we want you to go on to magicthegathering.com and fill out the Tribal Wars to show what they've won how many times each of your races have won. And we're going to be tallying this up until January 3rd, and after that, the coast is going to make an announcement on which tribe is the best.